So you need to share your Google Analytics account with, say, your web developer or someone on your marketing team that you're now starting to work with. And in this video, I'm going to show you how to add a user to Google Analytics. Hi, I'm Duncan from 6.5. I'm the CEO and founder. I've been building websites and working on the internet for well over 20 years. And this video is all about how to keep control of your assets, so things like your Google Analytics account, so that when you work with other people, an agency, for example, or a contractor that's going to help you with marketing or dealing with your website or SEO, that you can maintain control of that account and delegate that access where it is required. And this is really important, where you need to keep control of everything that you own. It's your IP at the end of the day, and those people are going to come and go through the lifetime of your business. So we call this the hit by bust test, and we see it quite a lot. When we start working with a new client, one of the first things we do is basically feng shui their world, their digital world, and make sure they have access to everything that is relevant, and that they actually own everything that is relevant as well. More often than not, accounts like this get created by the developer, it's under their name, and then when you change developers, for example, or you change marketing agencies, it becomes a real pain in order to get the keys to that account off them. So when you buy a car, for example, the people at the car yard don't keep a spare set of keys to your car. You might loan them when you take the car for a service. And this is exactly the same thing. It's your car, you own it, you get to drive it. So come along to analytics.google.com as we have here, and what you can see is it's just dropped us into our basic home screen. Now down on the bottom left, I'm going to go to admin, and then I'm going to go into the account, and there are two levels at which you can set permissions. There is your account level, and your account might be where you want to grant access, because you may have multiple properties within that. So for example, if you're a business and you run multiple websites, you will see that you have multiple properties down here. You can change between those properties at this level up here. Okay, so you can see I have one account called 6.5, and then I have one property for our particular website, which is 6.5.io. That gets reflected in here as well, in that I can go to Account Access Management on the left, and that will open this flyover that shows me as an administrator to this account. And if I go into that administrator, when I scroll down, I can see that I can set property permissions as well. So bear in mind when you're doing this, which level the user needs and whether they need access to multiple properties, okay? So here's how we go about doing that. I'm going to click on Add Users. And in the top box, I'm going to type in the email address of the person I'm going to grant access to. So in this case, I'm going to send it to duncan@6.5.io. And I'm going to set this person to an editor. Now, administrator. Now, an administrator has full control of the account and fundamentally can manage users. That's the big difference between admin and editor. So if you want to kind of dive into what those roles are and understand them a bit better, you can see them in this table here. Administrator basically is an owner of the account, full control over everything, and an editor can do everything, but they can't add and remove other users. So in the majority of cases, you're going to probably give them only editor permissions, which gives them the ability to do what they need, but they're not going to be able to then go and remove you, for example, from your own account. Okay, so we're going to go with editor in this case, and you've got a couple of other options down the bottom here as well. And then you can also restrict cost and revenue. So if you don't want this person to be able to see the dollars and cents that analytics collects about your business, you can turn those off as well. And then simply you click on Add. This person will now get an email informing them that they have been added to this account. And now when they come to analytics.google.com, in this window here, they will now see your account and they will see the property that you have granted them access to. So again, if we just come back to Account Access Management and we have a look at this user that's now the editor, when we scroll down, it's provided the same account permission to all of the properties down at the bottom. So you can see this is editor. So if you need to give a user different roles on different properties, this is where you come. You go to the user, go to the property, and then you can change, increase or decrease the role in here as well. Okay. So as it says, this is the effective role, and then I can set editor here as well if you don't understand the way that the inheritance works. Or I can actually give this user a lower role for this particular property, and so you only get marketer at that level. So let's just do that and click on save. And then what we'll see is at the account level and all of the properties where no other explicit permissions are set, they're an editor. But on this particular property, if I go into this, whilst it still says editor there, they're actually a marketer. They are one level down. Okay, so kind of confusing, but that's essentially how it works. So when you do add someone, come and have a look at the property permissions for each. Just make sure you're clear on who's getting what access. And that is really all you need to do. That user now has access to my Google Analytics and can go and do these, manage my account and get reports out and work on it for me. So I hope this video was useful. Thanks very much for watching. Please like and subscribe below for more videos like this. I'll see you in the next one.